renunciation is that we should, in our heart of heart, we must have no desires for the worldly things. Unless we have faith, implicit faith in the Sadguru, we will not get this quality of renunciation. It is satsang. See, we must, if we just hear satsang and leave it, it is not the real satsang. We must have the knowledge of this true path shown by the Sadguru. And that is, you must be able to, you must also follow the instructions laid down by the Sadguru. See, we must, if we just hear satsang and leave it, it is not the real satsang. We must have the knowledge of this true path shown by the Sadguru. And that is, you must be able to, you must also follow the instructions laid down by the Sadguru about taking food, about our way of life, and we should not take drinks and other things. These things we should implicitly follow, and we must follow the satsang, and we must we must always be connected, our mind, to the divine sound within, and we should be able to hear with the help of our ears this true path. Then only we would have heard the real satsang. We should not have any doubts or waverings about the principles or about the path shown by the Guru, and also about the Guru. Otherwise, see, if we have fickle-mindedness in this path, we will not have the real satsang, and we will not be able to follow the Sadguru. Unless we have got implicit faith and devotion to the Sadguru, we will not be able to cross this ocean of life, even though we have obtained this ship body, which is the ship for crossing this ocean of life. So to cross this ocean of life successfully, we must have implicit faith in the Sadguru to whom we have surrendered.
दीनदयाळो राधा स्वामी संत सद्गुरुवरा मनमुख मानवा दीनोद्धारा मनमुख मानवा दीनोद्धारा संत समागम तत्वविचार शब्द स्वरूपा धाराकारा संत सद्गुरुवरा दीनदयाळो राधा स्वामी संत सद्गुरुवरा स्मरण भजन कृत जन कैवारी स्मरण भजन कृत जन कैवारी जनन मरण भय दुख निवारी सतत भक्त जना हृदय विहारी संत सद्गुरुवरा दीनदयाळो राधा स्वामी संत सद्गुरुवरा सहस्रदळ पद्मासन शोभित सुंदर सुरत सुनाद निनादित राघव प्रार्थित चरण सदारत रक्षतु गुरुवरा संत सद्गुरुवरा दीनदयाळो राधा स्वामी संत सद्गुरुवरा ಅತ್ತಲಿತ ಹೋಗದಂತೆ ಹೇಳವಾನ ಮಾಡಯ್ಯ ತಂದೆ ಸುತ್ತಿ ಸುಳಿದು ನೋಡದಂತೆ ಅಂಧಕನ ಮಾಡಯ್ಯ ತಂದೆ ಅತ್ತಲಿತ ಹೋಗದಂತೆ ಮಾತೊಂದು ಕೇಳದಂತೆ ಕಿವುಡಾನ ಮಾಡಯ್ಯ ತಂದೆ ಶರಣರ ಪಾದವಲ್ಲದೆ ಶರಣರ ಪಾದವಲ್ಲದೆ ಅನ್ಯ ವಿಷಯ ಕೆಳಸದಂತೆ ಇರಿಸೋ ಕೂಡಲ ಸಂಗಮ ದೇವ ಅತ್ತಲಿತ ಹೋಗದಂತೆ ಹೆಡವಾನ ಮಾಡಯ್ಯ ತಂದೆ ಸುತ್ತಿ ಸುಳಿದು ನೋಡದಂತೆ ಇದ್ರಾಗಲ್ದಂತಂದು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಗುರು ತಂದೆ ಗುರುತಾಯಿ ಗುರು ತಂದೆ ಗುರು ತಾಯಿ ಗುರು ಬಂಧು ಬಳಗ ಗುರುವಿನ ಗುಪ್ತವು ಮೋಕ್ಷಿಗದು ಗುರು ತಂದೆ ಗುರು ತಾಯಿ ಗುರು ಬಂಧು ಬಳಗ ಗುರುವಿನ ಗುಪ್ತವು ಮೋಕ್ಷಿಗದು ಗುರುವಿನ ಗುಣ ಕೊಂಡಾಡಿದ ಮನುಜರಿಗೆ ಹರತಾನೊಲಿದು ಕೈವಲ್ಯ ಕೊಡುವನು ಗುರು ತಂದೆ ಗುರು ತಾಯಿ ಗುರು ಬಂಧು ಬಳಗ ಗುರುವಿನ ಗುಪ್ತವು ಮೋಕ್ಷಿಗದು ಬಂಧನ ಭವ ಭಯ ಬಿಡಿಸೆನ್ನ ಗುರುರಾಯ ಹಿಂದಿನ ಕರ್ಮವದೀಸಿ ಬಂಧನ ಭವ ಭಯ ಬಿಡಿಸೆನ್ನ ಗುರುರಾಯ ಹಿಂದಿನ ಕರ್ಮವದೀಸಿ ಮುಂದೆ ಮರವಿನೋಳು ಕೆಡುವಾದೆ ಎನ್ನನು ಮುಂದೆ ಮರವಿನೋಳು ಕೆಡುವಾದೆ ಎನ್ನನು ತಡೆದು ತಾಪತ್ರಯ ಬಿಡದೆ ಕೊಡು ಮೋಕ್ಷವನು ಗುರು ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿ ಗುರು ಬಂಧು
except give me that seva. We people do not understand the inner mystery of seva. And unless we understand what true seva is, we cannot reunite with God. You may endeavor with all kinds of noble thoughts to appreciate and understand and unite with God. But without seva, no true understanding will awaken within. Seva is not a subject of the intellect, nor is it merely something which is done with the hands and the feet. When the sadhu comes to our house, we should understand that God Himself has come, and we should do that devotion to Him with all love and all appreciation. Now in the times that we live, because people do not understand the mysteries of seva, people try to ensnare the sadhus with their arguments and their wranglings. One sadhu went to Kashi to have the darshan of Vishwanath. In his possession he had one very nice pot, kamandal. Then one man spotted that kamandal, and he thought, how can I rob him of that kamandal, that pot? So he came before that sadhu, and with all humility and outward show, he pranamed before that sadhu and sat at his feet. And he sat there quietly for 5 or 10 minutes, and then he said, Maharaj, give some seva to this sevadar of yours. Then that sadhu thought, he appears to be a very great devotee. So that sadhu said, brother, what seva can you do? And that man replied, well, just let me bring you some food and drink. Then that sadhu said, what will you bring for me? And that man replied, oh, I'll just bring you some puris and other good foods and some milk to drink. So that man went off to one shop where puris and vegetables were being served, and he, for 2 annas, a very small amount, he purchased some food and brought it and put it down before the sadhu. And he said to the sadhu, how can you eat this dry food? It is better that if you give me your permission and have mercy upon me, I'll bring some milk for you. Then that sadhu thought to himself, this man is really a great devotee. Then that man told him, but I don't have any container to bring that milk in. Let me use your kamandal, and I will bring you some good milk. Then that sadhu, being intoxicated with the thoughts of the puris and vegetables to eat, which only cost 2 annas, he gave that man his kamandal to fetch the milk, and that man took the kamandal and ran away, never to come back again. So that sadhu just sat there looking at the puris and waiting for that man to return with the milk. He sat there for 1 or 2 hours, but what reason did that man have to return to him? Why should he return when for 2 annas he got a very nice kamandal and he had that for his possessions? In the same way, there are many people who appear to be sevadars of the masters. But what can be got from such people? When those kind of people take from others, they're just robbing themselves. And that makes their hearts very far from truth.
Dhanya Mata, Dhanya Pita, Dhanya Mata, Dhanya Pita, Dhanya Kula Koti, Nama Pradata, Dhanya Suboda. जाकी गंग गंग बास समानी, जाकी गंग गंग बास समानी, अब कैसे छूटे नाम रट लागी। प्रभु जी तुम घन बन गम मोरा, प्रभु जी तुम घन बन गम मोरा, जैसे चितवत चंद चकोरा, अब कैसे छूटे नाम रट लागी। प्रभु जी